Welcome back. Representation in the arts is important no matter if it's on a canvas, on a page, or on the stage. Ujima Theater Company makes it their mission to create a space where people can be unapologetically themselves no matter where the spotlight shines. Here's an inside look. Art is an integral part of culture. It's how we express ourselves, it's how we understand each other, and it's how we connect. As we celebrate Black History Month, we bring you the story of Ujima Theater Company, an African-American repertory theater focusing on creating work by and for people of color. And the legacy of this theater company and their founder, Lorna C. Hill, continues through another generation.
My mother founded Ujima in 1978.
Hill was inspired to create a theater company while studying at Dartmouth College in the 70s, where she met her husband, who brought her back to start their lives together in his hometown, Buffalo, New York.
She found community here and like-minded folk, and those were that was our starting company of Ujima and also our founders of Ujima Theater Company.
46 years later, that company is still producing award-winning shows like their production of The Color Purple in 2023. There are theater opportunities. There are different productions and stages and companies. However, not all of them have a plethora of roles for people of color to be able to fulfill or step into. So I imagine having Ujima as a company with that is their intention, and being very intentional with the stories told here really creates a space for a lot of people.
Absolutely. A thing that I find real about our community is that there is not a lot of space for us, and there's certainly not a lot of space for us to be unapologetically ourselves, be it BIPOC, white, queer. There aren't a lot of spaces for that, and we are always trying to make sure that folks know that we are that space, we are home.
Ujima is a Swahili word meaning collective work and responsibility. This tenet is how they drive their purpose.
We do theater. We consider that our bread and butter, if you will. We do 4 shows a season, but we also make space for rentals and other artwork. We want to make the space for film. We want to make the space for dance. We want to make the film for sculpture and visual art. And the more we keep that space open, the more we are inviting to that, the more we can be inspired and congratulate and affirm each other.
Often, Black storytelling lends to people sharing stories of pain and trauma. But Curtis Lavelle says there's more to us than that.
We are always trying to shine light on the narrative that is Blackness, BIPOCness, if you will, is a thing that is not just living in grief or loss or hardship. It is a thing that is also lived in joy and triumph and reward and beauty. And the thing that I am always trying to pay attention to is, how do I give us a full spectrum? How do I make it known that we are more than our pain, we are more than our ability for resilience and resourcefulness, that sometimes it's necessary just to see us enjoy and in enjoyment of each other.
Ujima has 2 upcoming productions in the works, but beyond that, they have no plans to stop cultivating greatness with anyone that becomes part of the Ujima family.
I think it's bold enough, but also true enough to say that anyone who steps into our space and experiences us becomes successful and is able to further this success. Always cultivating, always honing, always making space for whoever anyone is.
You can learn more about Ujima Company's mission and their upcoming shows by visiting ujimacoinc.org.